Hold up. Hello, three-wheelers around the world. Yeah, we got one heck of a show for you today. Hit it.
Welcome, we're finally here in the pit lane for the sidecars for the
Welcome, we're
TT
finally here in the
sidecar race.
pit lane for the sidecars for the three-wheeling TT sidecar race. Wow, what a race! How incredible is that?
Okay, folks, we're back. Yeah. Well, like I said, we got one heck of a show for you today here. Yeah. All right. Okay. Now, to my right here, they don't need a lot of introductions, I don't think. We got Lee and we got Scott right there, right together there. Now, anyone who follows the sport are going to know about these guys. So they're going to tell us about, anything they want to talk about. Of course, you got a full plate, you guys. So we're gonna have a great show here. And then right down in the end there, and I think a lot of the viewers probably recognize Dave Knightrider down there, right? Yeah, part of the crew, huh? You guys can talk about that in a minute here. And then, I got the lady over here, Rona, right? Right? Yeah, the brains of the outfit. Yeah, Scott's partner, right?
Yeah.
And for some time, right, Rona?
Yeah, a long time.
Oh, okay. All right. So, okay, yeah, we're going to get into it here. Now, so I think what the best thing to do is, like I said, these guys got, a lot on the plate. I was looking at your race schedule that you have here, Lee, and boy, you got a lot on. Of course, now you guys are here, right? What are you here for? That's obvious. Look at the T-shirt there, right? He's all up for the TT this
Oh,
year.
yeah, this is for promotion. This is for this year. We're ready to go.
Yeah, but you
Shout
gotta,
out to Happy Dog Image Solutions for sorting them out.
oh yeah, cool. And then, but you're also going to do the Southern too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And our Southerns are good buddies. And we saw you last night,
Yeah.
right? And
Made
then I
it.
was down in the front. And then I turned around. You know, you can't. He's like a skyscraper back here. I saw somebody way in the back. I said, you couldn't see, make out the face too much because it was so far away. But I said, oh, I bet you that's Lee. Because I knew you're coming for the show, sure enough. Right? Yeah. And so, in any case, I'll just turn it over to you guys now. Now, and I was saying before the show that I think, and I'll let you guys get on with it here, but, in my view of it, because I watch you guys from afar and all the racing you do. It's great racing that you do, and you have a lot of good tales to tell us about and everything, I'm sure here, but I was saying is that I just got a feeling, and you can answer, I'm going to turn it over now to Lee, right, that you guys, right, are up to have a good year across the board, but here, at the TT, I think you're ready for TT now. Go ahead.
100%. Obviously, our last TT was 2022, and I think everyone knows how that went. I think we surprised ourselves, to be honest with you. I'm lucky enough that we've got a solid team around us, and I had the option of bringing Tony Baker with us, and obviously Dave, Knight Rider, Woody. There's a big team with us. First night of practice, we went out there and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what it would take to do. People say to me, 100 mile an hour lap, you stay in the middle of the white lines. John Lowther said that to me. And without doing it, you don't know what it takes. Now, Scott had done it with Dave Wallace, and he'd done it with John Lowther himself, so I knew that he was fully rehearsed in the script. So first night comes and we do our newcomer lap. That went quite well. And then the first official practice came, and we just, sector by sector, we got round, we came in, had a bit of a debrief, and I don't know if it was Rona or Dave or Tony, came with a phone, said 109.36 from a standing start. And we did take a little bit of a time out during that lap to communicate with each other. So really, probably on for 110 for our first night. Too fast out the box, really, for the first night. But I'd never done it before, I didn't know what it would take. And that was kind of the start of our experience together. So an incredible experience, really.
Yeah. Well, that's something. I tell you what, that many years ago, that would have been winning the TT or close to it, a podium for sure. Right there. So it's exciting though. It's like you just explained it pretty good. I mean, how do you, the emotions of it, particularly after that, it must have been something. It's nothing like it.
I think it was one of those situations where I thought we had it all under control, and I thought that it was step by step, and before you know it, you're in the deep end real quick, without quite knowing what to do. So we progressed throughout the 2022 2 weeks, and we weren't so much focusing on.
Kind of felt you set the bar quite high,
yeah,
quick,
yeah,
and then we were looking for progress to develop.
Yeah,
and it was pushing back on us. It was slowing us down.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
It was definitely. And one of the nights we went out there, and we were just slowly bringing it up to pace and communicating with each other. And we did 112.36, I think it was, from a standing start. Again, we didn't attempt to try and do a flying lap through practice week, and it was just like it was kicking back at us all the time. Just with what it is, the TT, it's hard work, isn't it? And I quite underestimated how hard it would be as a whole 21 days of being there. But with what we've learned from that, we had a bit of time out, now we're coming back properly. We've got the team in place, we've got the plans in place. This is the first time me and Scott have done this, where we've come to the island prepared together, like we are now, to go again. So we're absolutely ready to go.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I got ESP. I thought that because I know you guys, and I've been, following you. You've done everything really, in this part of the world with the F2s. And I'm going, and you did so well. You did for the first go.
Yeah.
a couple of years ago. So I'm saying, oh, these guys are going to be prime here, which is a great thing. But you know, hey, you guys got a lot of good competition here.
Yeah,
This is what it is. But you know, don't get too carried away yet, even. But you'll work yourself out. But here now, we have Scott. He's got, done a lot more laps than you. On there. What do you think, Scott? How do you see things?
Yeah, I do think that fact, like the first night, the first time we come here, it was fast out the box, and it was deep end fast, because then the whole rest of the week we were looking for progressions. There were sessions getting stopped. We never got a flying lap. We never got to work on corners. It's like we're going round there just now going, oh yeah, we have to work on that one. We have to work on that one. Before you know, you've got a list along your arm, and you're like,
oh yeah.
Then Lee, like I said last night, how do you remember to come back and like, oh, this is a corner I need to work on, I need to go on this one harder, to come on that one better, I have to brake earlier.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's literally what we were saying last night, and it's just progression, and we just need to keep pushing for it.
It's strange with Isle, man, isn't it? Because when it comes to circuit racing in the UK, we're chilled, we're relaxed, we know what we can do. We know who we're racing against. You know what you can physically achieve there. We go and do Scarborough, Oliver's Mount, and we're full of confidence there. We know our lap time. We know what we can do there. We have really good battles with the Ramsdens, and we get a good bit of support from Andy and Wendy who run it. The Southern, we've done it 2019 and 2018, haven't we? Yeah. Obviously, COVID came, so we couldn't go then. Yeah. And then we missed a couple of opportunities. Obviously, we know what happened last year, so we didn't get out then. So the Southern doesn't feel like it's a massive hurdle, although it's exciting. We're looking forward to getting back there. Our attention is now at the Isle of Man TT, because it's something that we haven't explored properly. We haven't invested. We need to just get to it and focus on this now, because the rest of it we've got under control as far as we're concerned.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've seen plenty of follow the history, on the whole TT and that, right? There's been so many really top teams that have come to the Isle of Man, and it's taken them. I mean, they're really first class. It's taken them years to make a podium. It's taken them years.
I think they say 3 years is pretty much before you've even meant to start looking at the podium. I think it's what the unwritten rule was. I think was kind of
usually 4 or 5 years.
Don't think.
And then if you're top, you wanted to, you're way up there.
Don't start thinking about till year 3 kind of thing.
Yeah. So that sounds really good. Then go ahead to explain your T-shirt. Looks pretty good.
Well, we did this for TT 2022. We came up with a certain garment. We only made so many of them. We released them at the start of the year, and all the money from the T-shirts just goes into the race account to help us for the TT. They're $19.99 if anyone wants one. Message me, get one from me. Happy Dog Image Solutions, Gary there, he sorted them out, and it's an image that we've collectively put together with the Isle of Man circuit. It's got our signatures on the bottom corner, quite durable, quite nice fitting. So yeah, if you want one.
No, that's good.
Get me.
Well, I tell you what, you guys can
get small.
Yeah, don't get small.
Well, one of the things, of course, going to get me onto a spiel of a 3-wheel. I'll only take a minute here, right? Of course, the whole thing. What we're here is to promote the sport, by the sport, for the sport, right? And how do we do that? Yeah, it's not an Einstein here, but you do it through the teams, right?
Yeah.
So we're promoting it through, and we make no bones about it that the whole 3-wheeling thing it's not some kind of a new arm's length newscast thing. It's here to promote the sport. It's about the sport. It's for the sport, and we do it through the teams, right? So we want to get you guys. We need to get more and more money into the sport, into the sponsoring the teams. So that's our big objective, because that's what's really going to put the sport over. It's all about this stuff here, right?
You're right, and it's
so
hard.
all this stuff, like your merchandise and everything. Yeah. This is great, and we'll help. Get it out there if we can. If you have anything like that, or any of the teams out there, you have a T-shirt or you have something, anything, a fundraiser and anything, just put it on our fan club page. And if I see it, I'm always, if guys don't do it, I put it on. If I see it,
I'll have you wearing one at the TT. I'm going to give you one.
Well, I see one.
I'll have you walking around with one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so that was enough of my spiel there. So, but yeah, we're here to support you guys and for everybody in the sport, right? Okay. So all right now. Anything else you want to say about your preparations now?
I think like all teams, we're lucky to have new sponsors this year that have come on board, existing sponsors that are still with us. The team members that we've got, we've worked away at this since 2017. We've had numerous people in, we've had some people out. We're just trying to refine the team into a position where everyone's happy, the dynamic is positive, and just enjoy racing, really.
We're going back to what we know.
We're going back to what we know, and this year we can't have any room for just anything silly. Just us, focus on us, focus on ourselves, have an objective, and go for it. And go all in. That's what we're doing.
We've been doing it all winter as well, haven't we? We're both preparing ourselves. And
Yeah.
Well, it takes. There's so much involved in it, and there's so much. There's a lot of administration and all that, but you have to get you have to be focused in. You have to get your racing focus.
Yeah, you don't think
isn't it? So much mental, involved. And so you don't like. I would think that you don't like a lot of side distractions.
No.
When because you're so zeroed in, and I bet you guys think about it all year, don't you? You have a little bit of a lull, then it starts building up again, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of things. It's like now I've realised generally, you have to be doing your workouts, you have to be doing this, because at the end of the day, we're all athletes that are standing up there on that grid.
Yeah.
But before, we would never, myself and Lee have always had the talent to race. So why not grow on our talent by making ourselves race ready? Instead of, there's been times where we're back at the grid and we're like, we'll look at each other and we're like, talent out the bag.
Yeah.
Winning races at Mallory Park for back of the grid with a bike that couldn't even hold itself together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't even start at the start line.
Yeah.
And main things looking at each other going, nah. I remember going through the left-hander, literally lying across the platform because we went through it that rough just to get to that finish line. Rain light kicked off, everything. Just, you have to put yourself in that position to move our progress forward as well.
Yeah.
But previously we were just relying on ourselves.
Yeah.
You would agree, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think like anything, you put 10 times input to get one back. It always takes more input, doesn't it, to get anything back, and you don't get back what you put in all the time.
Yeah.
So like Scott said, from November to now, we've both been working at our home life and ourselves, our body weight, just trying to pull it down, because obviously naturally, I'm taller than most of them.
Yeah.
So my average weight is bigger than most of them.
Oh yeah. So
And
we're all like food.
we're all like food, yeah.
you slimmed down.
Yeah.
I see you slimmed down.
You have to.
But you know what? Yeah, like you guys are saying. Well, because of the height. I mean, you just have to be a normal, body composition, and because of the height.
Yeah, I'm never going to get Scott's weight or Dave's weight. It's not going to happen. But at the moment, I'm not. I think what we said the other day. I think there's 13 kilos between us now.
I remember you got in shape a few years ago.
He's in shape all the time.
He really got into it. But you're looking good.
Yeah, trying.
You look like you guys. Both of you are looking good.
I mean,
don't you think?
I think
you're both looking.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You guys look like you're all ready for the TT here. Hey?
I mean, as long as we go well and not just look well, I'm all right. Good.
I feel we're coming into our prime. I feel we're ready to take the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the TT, we're going to do our own thing. Like, we both agree on that. We're going to do our own thing, develop, progress, but everywhere else.
Yeah,
we're
still,
yeah.
And see how it goes. But I can see you guys on the podium, though. I could see it. I don't want to put any pressure on you.
Maybe 2025.
No.
Maybe 2025.
But, if
I see that helicopter following me,
maybe
that's fine.
Coming down like
new
this.
film you're talking about releasing.
You know what it is, because you know what? Because look how well you guys already did. I'm pumping you up here.
Yeah.
How well you're already done, right? Again, and you guys are the pros, right? Not to get too carried away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I say, you keep inching and get a little bit more progression. Hopefully you can get the laps in too.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, right, and you're going to be up there. There's no doubt about it, and maybe just a little bit of luck in your way too, and you're going to be there. You're going to
It's
be
just
on
one of
there.
them. I
you know?
think, you know,
I'm going to have to give you. I have to give you. The Garden Mask leaves way up for you though. You know,
I'll get on my knees and
I'm going to have to get.
I'll do whatever.
I get a kick out of that. I give out all the stuff up at the, all the accolades.
Well, one day we'll see you up there.
Yeah,
Might not
yeah,
be
I'll
next
see you
year,
up there.
might not be this year.
No, don't say that. Well, you all right. I don't want to jinx you.
Yeah, we said 5 years, 3 years ago, and we're still going.
Yeah, I know that.
We are lucky though. Like,
But it's fun. But it's a lot of fun, and it's like the adrenaline that you guys. I get it just being around it and watching it and all that, and all the excitement, and then of course the media is getting better and better.
It is.
TT media, the worldwide coverage, of course, freewheeling as well. So you have all that. It's all the sparkle to the whole thing, doesn't it? And all the crowds and hey.
Yeah, definitely. No, and you're doing a hell of a job yourself, aren't you,
Yeah,
from promoting it?
Yeah,
The TT Live app made a big difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's like what I was saying. We were talking about that earlier, just at Starbucks.
I'll rely on it at the start.
So,
Yeah, we were talking about how well, like, there's so much footage, and when I done it with Dave Wallace and John Lowther, weren't on the TV at all, never seen anything.
So when we set off ride it, and you saw us go, you used the app all the way
I was
around
using the Freewheeling Live.
to watch us as well. To
Knowing
watch,
exactly where you were, and then we were going after at times, because obviously sometimes you don't register going round.
right.
So that's what.
Yeah. So see, all of that is all upgraded. But I tell you, like the whole thing, our sport, it is so spectacular, the sport of itself, that it lends itself
Yeah.
to the media, and and the TT now going live. That's been fantastic.
Yeah.
But it's like I tell you what, I have to bragging about you guys all the time. I'm saying as a group here, everybody in the sport. But from personality standpoint, that's a big sell, and nobody knew about you guys. What little do they have? Maybe on the odd occasion, you might see something on the telly, right? And very little, right? And but they never really got into anything about really what goes behind the scenes. Getting into learning about finding about you guys, and But you guys good. Oh, everybody in the sport, they're all good. Yeah. They all sell. They're good genuine sportsmen. We got a great. You guys are the best salesmen. That's the point I'm making. You guys are good salesmen. That's what I am. But you guys are the best. You're better than me. But anyway, all right, enough of that pitch there. Okay, all right. So now, what else you want to say then, insofar as like the TT? You want to talk a little bit about the Southern now, or?
Yeah, well, obviously, when it comes to all the roads, really, Southern, TT and Scarborough, we know, like I said before, what we're aiming for, what we can achieve, and we want to be realistic. We're not going to try and come this year and do something out of our comfort zone. We wouldn't do that. I've got a little girl to go home to, and Scott's got 2 dogs, partner, job, mum, dad. We need to be sensible.
So do you?
Yeah, well, yeah. I just said little girl because she's my first one I come to in my head. We're just going to try and approach any event that we do this year with the right mindset, and get back to the 2021 mindset that we've both had.
We always treat the Southern as a holiday.
Yeah, we do.
Because we do really use that as a holiday, but at the same time, we will be fighting there for wins this year.
It's a nice time of the year to come, because usually the weather, you never know about the British weather, but usually it's pretty good.
Yeah. I think you've got to be realistic in what you do, and when it comes to Scarborough, like I said before, we know what we can do there. So we don't go there nervous, really. It just doesn't happen there. The Southern, like Scott said, it's a holiday with a very serious side to it, but we're comfortable there now in what we can do, and we can't wait to get back there. We haven't been there since 2019 to compete. I was the size of a house.
Scarborough helps push us around the Southern, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It gives us an insight of how it is.
Yeah, and when it comes to the Isle of Man, look at this. Look at last year, 120 plus mile an hour from 2 teams.
Yeah.
And the Crows, just a couple of seconds off it or something.
Yeah, there's something like that.
It's incredible. It is.
Yeah, I think you're 118 something. Yeah, 119 maybe.
It's insane.
Like, these guys are like, that's what. Well, I had to say that too. Is like as great as you guys are, you got a lot of competition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got a lot of great guys in there too.
I think
They're all
sports is
good.
probably the best place it's been
Yeah.
for a lot of years.
I think I think what would you say is up at the top, you know?
Yeah.
It's getting tighter and
Yeah, yeah.
tighter.
You've
It's
got
really tight now. I think is that, you know, you got 4 or 5 teams that could, on a good day, win it.
There's probably more than that, really. When you know, Alan's coming back this year, I believe. Alan Fines.
Now, yeah.
You know, Pete's going to be absolutely on fire this
Oh,
year,
yeah.
like last year.
You've got a lot of younger teams that are now taking over the.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
do.
they're taking over kind of thing.
I don't think
and-
Harry's not coming back this year, is he? So I think obviously Kev's on with Ben. That's
Yeah.
another angle. Like,
Yeah.
oh, go Kev.
Well, you guys are back. You know, you got Todd coming on, Todd Ellison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Darryl, Darryl and
Emmanuel.
Tom Christie. They, they
Yeah.
were. They
Oh,
shined.
they had a good TT.
Yeah.
The
They had a good
Ramsdens,
TT.
shout out
Yeah.
Matty.
Good team.
Yeah, shout out Matty.
And they're younger guys and all that. Yeah. So you guys, I think like you say, I think you're really coming into your prime here now. On the roads in particular.
Yeah, no, I'd
On the
agree.
roads, yeah.
I'd
You
agree.
guys are already been in the prime, I think,
Yeah.
on the short circuits over there. You guys, talking about all that, right? Yeah. Now, okay. Now let's tell me a little bit about Scarborough, Oliver's Mount, because you guys really always do well there.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times have you won that?
If I come up with the
But
exact
the same as we
number.
broke down.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah.
Because you guys really
Ian Bell's got the record there for most wins on solo and Sidecar combined.
yeah.
He's got the most, and I think it's in the 60s, 67, something like that.
You've got more wins than me though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
won a lot.
Yeah, they do it.
I don't think we'd ever
through
get that
rider,
record.
don't they? They
Yeah.
do like separate it from passenger to driver as well.
And you're still in the teens. You're somewhere in the
Am I?
teens. Yeah, definitely. I think I don't know where.
What are you in?
20 something.
Oh.
I don't actually know.
Better get my numbers
I don't
up.
know.
Yeah,
But
to
really,
Dave?
Scarborough is Nick Ross at a lap time there of 1:53.5. You know,
Yeah.
and the closest time to that for many years was Ian at a 54.2. So Ian was still 7/10 off, and I think it was Tim at a 54.4. I know the lap times because I've looked at them many times.
Yeah.
And we've kind of always progressed down from the 2-minute barrier down to a 53.7, so it puts us the second fastest team round there.
Scarborough time took a big drop as well, didn't it? You seemed
Yeah.
to skip through the 55s to 54
Yeah.
to the low 54s to the 53s. It just went bang.
But how that lap time, we've chucked everything at it time and time again, and we always come up a couple tenths off,
Yeah.
3 or 4 tenths off. We went last year with the Christie bike. Obviously, we were developing that for Marin and Boris Stroud and the CES Engineering. An incredible machine. But we went there, had never done a road race on it. Out the box, we found that the setup wasn't quite ideal, and by the time the end of the weekend came, it was a 54.2 again.
Yeah.
So within a stone's throw of the lap record again on another machine that has never been around there before.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Cutting more away.
now we're as light as we've ever been combined, and we'll go back again and have another go, and we'll just keep going back until we do it,
yeah.
if it can be done. When I presume it can,
Yeah.
and then once that's done, we'll have to decide where we go from there with Scarborough, because
You're climbing bigger and bigger mountains here is what you're doing.
Yeah,
Huh?
Lee says he won't go back.
Oh,
I
yeah.
won't tell Andy
Oh,
that.
you guys, you
Yeah.
guys are so good. You'd be missed if you didn't go back. I mean, come
He says he
on, you
won't go
gotta
back if he gets lap
there.
record, but
I think what's happening
it's too
there-
much of a fun weekend, and well, for me it is. I don't know
I
about you
think-
on the bars, but
I think Andy Hayes sees us coming lap time and just does that on the stopwatch every time.
yeah, we
Because I'll
think
keep you
it's bit
coming
much
back.
short because every time he walks past us and he's like, "See you next time, boys."
What did you think of Scarborough, Dave?
I loved it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
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 How many people you ridden there with?
4,
Get on. Get on.
I think, yeah.
You brought the 2-minute barrier. You've been close to 2-minute
Yeah,
barrier. Yeah. Yeah. Hell of a good place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, how do you get like well, the road racing, right? Okay, you got TT, you got Southern here, and then of course then you have Scarborough, right? Now they're all different, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're not like there's something similar. It's not like the short circuit where you
I've
can,
got a question here.
it's like a totally different thing, isn't it? It's like I can't get my head. I've seen it. I haven't gone yet, but I've seen it.
Surprised you've not been there.
Yeah,
Have you ever been there before?
I haven't ever been there,
you've
but
got
I
to
see
go
it. I've seen, and I say that it. It's different. It really looks pretty wild in its own way.
First place I would send
you
them
know,
with the
it's
jumps.
like-
Get
That's
down-
where you've got to go.
get down
You've got to go
there.
there and watch the jumps. Like speak to Andy Hayes, get it sorted,
yeah.
go there
Yeah.
because yeah. Which would you say is
It's
worse
wild.
from
Hairpins as
Scarborough,
well.
Southern, and TT? Like, which is hardest for you?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Oh. Scarborough's difficult though.
It's hard work, isn't it?
Scarborough's difficult on the arms because it's
Never ending.
from hero to zero, and then hero to zero, and then it's like go.
Yeah.
But
What's hardest for you
Scarborough. But mind you, I say that.
no, I'd say
I say that. Yeah, the man when you're in sixth gear flat out doing 150 mile an hour for that long, that's another opener. Yeah, they're all hard.
But we're saying
really,
that just now because we've not really dived into TT. But no, I would probably go Southern 100 Scarborough TT. I would still put TT as the hardest.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Physically, mentally.
It's so
mentally, definitely, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's such a big event. That in itself, I think, puts a lot of pressure too.
I think Scarborough
No,
takes a lot out of the
then-
bike. I think that's probably why I say that.
Kills the bike.
Yeah, it does. Scarborough is brutal on the bike.
Is
And
it?
my arms.
Yeah, and your arms. Yeah, Scarborough's going to be different this year. I can. It's something that I know subconsciously, as we come to it, with what's happened in the past couple of months. Obviously we lost Tim. Tim was a very close friend of all of ours, very close to the team,
Yeah.
and he loves Scarborough. If you asked him where to go, it's
He loved any road racing.
yeah, road race, proper bikes, F2s as he puts it, and Scarborough, and he's been coming there with me since 2015, and that'll be strange going back there without Tim. But we'll restructure the team. We'll always have him in our minds and thoughts.
It was also the last round we had with him, was it not?
Yeah,
Scarborough.
yeah, it was. Yeah. So that's one thing with Scarborough now that's a little different, which is it's somewhere that he loved, it's somewhere that we love. So maybe that'll keep me going there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, that was really bad, about Tim.
Yeah.
Just saying, yeah.
Great
Wow.
turnout at the funeral though, wasn't there?
Yeah.
A lot of people turned out, and I know fine well that his
Yeah.
mum and family and dad and everything were over the moon with the reception, with the support. So, that's a massive loss for us as a team.
Oh yeah.
And the sport. And the sport.
Yeah, and the sport, yeah.
Because
Oh,
they've done a
for
lot. They've done a lot for everybody, really.
He was connected to a lot of teams, wasn't he? Well, from when I've known him, I can think of
The knowledge.
3 or 4 teams.
Yeah, it's
he's
kind
been-
of because he
He's
was
a
with us.
knowledgeable
you didn't
guy. I
realise.
talked to him a few times. He knew everything.
He
Yeah.
did.
And he knew everybody and everything. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
never forgot anything. Put it that way.
Yeah. So
No, I always said to him, "You swallowed the bloody dictionary, mate." Or what? Because he's just full of words all the time.
yeah.
Wasn't
You know.
dictionaries. He was swallowing fast, was it?
No, 2.36.
Pints.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's one of them. We internally we spoke about it, and there's loads of support in the paddock from other teams. We can support ourselves internally. We can, and once you pass the first couple of meetings of the difference, it will look at it maybe not as a loss. It's just a change, and you'll always be with us, and that's that really. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we have that in the sport, don't we? Closest like and the camaraderie, and so yeah, that's tough when you lose a guy close like that. Yeah. At any rate, he wants you to carry on.
Oh,
So he
yeah.
wants you to carry on. So you always have that, right? We carry on anyways here, right? Yeah. So now tell us a little bit about, okay, now we can go back to the roll. I tell you what, why don't we go ahead and now, and say I'm not watching, we have our itinerary, we forget about all that.
Yeah.
Right? Well, why don't we go ahead, and what we'll do is we'll put up a couple of videos here, on the one, on TT, the 2022 we've been talking about.
Yeah.
And then there's a little snippet I think we had of you one of the year at the Southern. We'll talk a little bit about that, and then we can then get into the circuit racing, don't
Yeah,
you think?
sounds good to
We'll
me.
do that.
Yeah.
All right? Okay.
Lee Crawford.
How you doing? How's
Welcome to the Isle of Man TT.
Yeah, no, it's been a hell of a week. I think we've never stopped for the past 4 days, so I'm looking forward to getting out there and getting some time on the bike. We haven't been fortunate enough to get them flying laps in yet, so that's what I'm anticipating the most right now, is just getting that second lap in. I was ready last night, come out last corner, all full of hell, first, second gear, red flag. I thought, no, but yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them.
So you've been waiting such a long time to get here and come racing in the outfit at the Isle of Man TT. Okay, it's been disappointing, but how does it feel though? You're actually here, you're about to go racing.
Yeah, I've tried to show this place the utmost respect. I've never rushed. I don't rush anything. It'll be here next year, I hope, and I've always had that kind of mentality towards this place. But I think I've come at the right time. I'm nothing to prove, and out of the box we were 109.5. We've just been slowly upping it every night. We have a lot to give. We haven't had a true chance to show it yet, but we'll take it in our stride. I'm happy.
And your times with Harry Payne and Mark Wilkes has been like nail-biting when you've been out there.
I haven't even looked.
Have a great one. So Mr. Mike Crawford, Lee's dad, of course. You must be his #1 fan, obviously, Mike.
Absolutely.
And how do you think he's feeling going out? We've just had a quick chat with him then. They've had quite a lot of changes to make, haven't they, this week?
Yeah, they've had quite a lot to do this week. Quite a lot of changes, and surprised everybody as newcomers to do the 109-mile-an-hour lap. Certainly surprised me. And he's just been steady away all week, driving well within his comfort zone. Not even going to pull the pin today. It's just a practice session as far as we're concerned, and we'll just keep building.
And you must be getting your fix of racing through your son then, must you?
Oh, it's just terrible. Honestly, I've done it before, and I know what's going on. So, as a parent, it's worse. It's horrible.
But you love it though, don't you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm probably feeling more adrenaline on this side of the fence than I was out there.
So we got Scott Hardie here, Lee Crawford's passenger. How are you feeling, Scott, about going out today?
I'm feeling good now. It's been a week from hell for me. I come over here and caught a sickness and diarrhea bug, and I've been in bits, like every night, agony. But no, good now, ready to go, want to go after it.
Looking good.
Yeah.
How's the course feeling?
Yeah, well, never had a really. Every time I felt good, it was get time to get going, and obviously it was we blew an engine up Thursday night, and then obviously what happened the other day. But yeah, good to go.
Good. Well, enjoy the conditions. Thanks a lot.
sixth place goes to Lee Crawford and Scott Hardie.
Okay, all right, guys.
Bloody
Everybody
good,
had
wasn't
a, oh, yeah, that was a bit of adrenaline rush watching that. But the one thing I mentioned here, I don't know if you guys picked up on, well, there was some great racing there and that, but you notice the at the Southern, you know, the sound,
Yeah.
because you're going through, they have the walls on the echoing. You get a bit of an echo sound,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah, I think
It's a little bit different.
I don't think that was the same bike because we bought the one from Gendrutis, the LCR from Gendrutis. So I don't know if that was the same one, but we put this straight through end cannon for the TT because there's no noise restriction. We put this straight through thing on, and everyone said it sounded mint, so we left it on, and it did sound a lot better at the
Is there
TT.
noise restriction at Southern?
Hmm?
Is there noise restriction at Southern?
I don't know. We just didn't have one back then. That was 2019, wasn't it? So yeah, we didn't have what we had now then.
Oh yeah.
So the package is definitely better now.
Oh.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, what do you guys? Yeah. Anything? Any reminiscence now of watching the?
You've got us
any of
excited,
that?
Chris.
Yeah, you've just
I
turned
mean,
us
it's
right
just
on to that because
what it is. I
Oh,
tell you what.
Get the bike
You know,
in.
it happens so fast and so hard and so quick, isn't it? What you know?
there's so
watching-
much
but
footage I've
everything-
never seen. Like I've never seen.
Yeah.
I've never seen the Mike interview. I've never seen most of the getaway footage there from the start line at the TT. I don't think I've seen your interview before until now.
Me and Tony moving back.
Yeah, you and Tony moving the bike. I'd never seen that. So to be able to watch that again now at some point will be mint. Yeah. No, really turned on now.
That's what it is. Okay. One thing I have
Easy.
to do a little pitch
Easy.
again for.
I better steady on there. I better calm myself down a bit.
I got to do a little three-wheeling pitch again, though, because I'm glad you mentioned that there, too, is that what it is. And I have people tell me that from time to time, too, because, our editors have all this raw footage, and then they bring it down to, like, a nice piece that we just saw there for the TT, a nice lengthy piece, right? But then we do is we put out all these little snippets, these action ones, across all of the various channels that we're on, and it brings in, the audience. They love it, right?
Yeah.
But but the real people that really like it, that just can just watch videos,
Yeah.
right? They love YouTube. That's where the long ones are on. And so I've had people similar to what you said, guys that raced or something, and then all of a sudden we've had some video. Oh, you guys out there that are in the sport and that been at the Southern or the TT, make sure you go on YouTube, right? Because they very well could be a video that you haven't seen that's been sitting there for 3 years.
Yeah.
Right? And they're all good, right?
I'll probably watch that footage 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Watch it when we get back to the hotel.
Yeah. It's strange, isn't it, how you can watch something like that
We fall
and
asleep to it.
it just brings a spark back into you. Now it's like, right, let's go.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm ready to go now.
Oh yeah. Well, it is like.
Calm yourself down. But,
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know.
We've got 3 months to wait, 3.5 months or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Season's not
Okay.
long.
And it's nice to see the footage of my dad there as well. It's not something I've seen before. I can hear it in his voice of,
Nervous.
yeah, like one of the deals that we had was I'd never do TT because Mike isn't keen on the TT, and I understand why. Obviously, he's a father and I'm a father to Lucy, so I get it. And I'm sure you know, we did Scarborough first, then we did the Southern, and the Isle of Man was just never something that I thought would ever happen. And after a few conversations, Mike set his stable and said, well, look, if you're going, you've got to go with Tony Baker. Now we're fortunate enough that Tony himself had stopped doing the TT for whatever reason. Obviously, it was up to him, and said, "Yeah, I'll take Lee. I'll take the team, you know, and run under his wing and his guidance.
Yeah.
Take all of his expertise and use it as well as we can." And then from that came obviously Dave Ryder. He came on board. Now, funny story with Dave. Dave was coming to help cook. Like wasn't it? Dave was coming to help cook, and
On holiday.
he wasn't supposed to come and do anything.
He got hooked then, huh?
I thought me and Tony would work on the bike, Dave would cook, and we'd all just enjoy the time together. There was a problem with the bike the first day I got here.
Wiring kill switch. Right?
Kill switch problem, and I could see he was watching me trying to fix this, and I couldn't do it. And he's like, "Have you tried this, Lee?" And I'm thinking, I've tried this. Of course I have. And in the end, he may as well have went, give me a go, Lee. And he just fixed it within. Yeah, he fixed it straight away. And when you think, you're smarter than I think you are. So all of a sudden, Dave was transitioned to cook and prepare the bike with Tony. Yeah, so that's how it happened. And we're lucky, to be honest with you, with the support we had from Tony, from Dave, obviously from Rona, from the whole team that was there, from Woody, and everyone that was there for 2022, because there was a lot of people involved in that, from the build-up to leaving the island, and it went as well as it could have. Yeah, can't keep going back to it because I know how the whole experience was, and there was highs, there was lows, there was difficult points, but ultimately it was good, and we're ready to come back now. Yeah. Why don't you stop talking? Because I just.
The only thing we're not doing is giving Tony a monster.
No more monsters in the
Don't give Tony Becker Monster Energy.
Yeah.
It's like one of those wee gremlins, It's like.
Do you think, obviously now, because we've done it one way the first year, like we can now go back there together and just do it differently, can't we? Or we can approach it differently together.
Yeah.
Can't we? And I think that's what you get with having a bit of
The thing
knowledge.
is, the first year, obviously, you're still trying to work everyone out.
Yeah.
So, in the fact that you're going back with the same team,
Yeah.
it's already clicked. So then you're just
Well, between me and
track time.
Tony, the bikes.
I'm going to mention Jake as well. Obviously,
Yeah, and Jake.
yeah. There's other parts of the team obviously that aren't here today. There's a massive picture of Team ARC and all of us, and it takes everyone to put in and help and support to make this work, from sponsors to team to family. Even like when I say family, Rona, like she's they're together, and Rona supports Scott thick and thin with racing, and she sacrifices holidays. Me. Yeah. Sacrifice holidays.
What does sacrifice mean? That's what I say.
It's a selfish sport.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but everybody gets. You see what it is though too. It's like I get my thing is because I just like the guys. I love the sport. I like the adrenaline rush myself. I'm not doing it, but just being around it. But that's what you get. You get that with all with the individual teams.
Yeah.
Friends, family, and all that. Right? You all get immersed in it, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
you all get. It's a big. Yeah.
People don't get enough credit. There's so many people
and
involved.
it's like
It's not a two-man sport. It might be on the bike, but behind the scenes.
and that's the downfall of the sport, really, because it's like people label. So 2021 British F2 champions, people see me and Lee as that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that, but then you've got Rona that was cooking our meals, everything. Rona's the kind of person that you say to her, Lee would phone me, we're going racing tomorrow, right? Me and Rona's made plans. Say to Rona, they'll reply back with me, what time will you?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing. And then you've got, you've got Dave working on the bike, you've got your dad building engines, shout out to your dad.
Yeah.
I'll cover you for that one.
Yeah. It's alright, give me a rollicking later, don't worry.
Biggest sponsor of it, no.
Yeah, so but that's just on Mike there, because I didn't say before. Like, I've raced with Mike, my dad, for 17, 18 years with different wheels, 4 wheels, 3 wheels, loads of different things, and I couldn't do what I do, and we couldn't do what we do without Team ARC and without my dad, because he's behind me 100% all the time.
Yeah.
He genuinely is, Chris.
I see him. I see him around all the time.
When people see him, he's shouting all the time, but his passion is just unreal. you know, and I don't care who thinks what of him. It matters to me. Like he's put his heart in the right place, and he's taught me pretty much everything I know up to now.
Yeah.
And other advice from other people. But if anyone ever asks me, "Oh, how do you know what to do?" My dad, because that's how it is for me. And everyone's different, aren't they? So, yeah.
The only man I know will spend thousands on an engine, but will spend £2 for a Coke.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, he's definitely going to be mad.
He's never really been down. Honestly.
How much was that Coke?
Where was it at? We went
Forge.
at the Southern 100 2023. We went for some food there. Obviously, the Forge is lovely, isn't it? It's really nice.
Yeah, the Ford. Yeah.
We were there last
right
night.
up the road.
And you know, Mike looked at the menu, and I think what Mike did is he looked at the prices and went,
He had garlic bread for his meal, that was all.
"Have you got any lettuce? Because I think that's all I want to buy." And how much is the Coke? I think it was like £6 or something, and he nearly fell off the chair. So it's one of them. He's not even skinned. He's not even tight or anything. He just, everyone values something different. Mike will spend £1,500 a set of tyres and think, yeah, good idea that. But a Coke, £6, no, it's too much. It's too much. Which is funny, really. So we'll never let it go, ever, never. So yeah, and we could probably go round and round all the time with people to thank all the time, couldn't we? Because there's that many people involved.
Tony's a big help. Tony's massive at the TT. Like,
I think, you know, when you plan something, Chris, you know yourself what you're involved in. You see something through in your head and you think, right, that's how it should work. With Tony coming on board and with the information that he has and his buckets of experience, it went exactly how I thought it would go by being able to pull bits from Tony.
Yeah.
it wasn't even just that though. It was like things like the feelings and everything that you're going through. Obviously, your mental, obviously over there.
Oh, your mental state.
Yeah, your mental state. Sorry, yeah.
He kept a lid on it.
You could speak to Tony about that. Tony's like, it's fine. Just you'll get up there. He would talk you through it.
Yeah.
And then silly things like oh, my shoulder's sore. Right, I'll text such and such to get your book in at the physio. And he just totally took the reins.
Yeah.
Took a lot of our shoulders as well as getting the bike scrutineered.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I mean, you
But
know,
what
all
to
the
do is
side
feed 'em.
music that goes on, and you're trying
Monster.
to. Oh yeah.
And you know, another one, obviously, Woody. Woody obviously is part of Tony's team. He races with Tony as a spanner man, as a mechanic, as whatnot.
Pit board. Yeah,
He came up with us and did a pit board. So he'd get in this Corsa that we got from Martin Burns. This lovely Corsa C, I think it was incredible. He'd get in this car, he'd drive to Gooseneck.
Yes.
Gooseneck?
Yeah.
He'd drive Gooseneck, and every time he went there, we either blew up, or it got cancelled, or it didn't go out, so he had to drive all the way back again, night after night after night. So
never a complaint.
never a complaint, no. Never a word wrong. Nothing. Like, there was a massive
He doesn't
team,
complain,
wasn't there?
does it? He's there. He just does it.
Yeah, there was a massive team there. Loads of people involved to make it work. That's how it is all the time, really, isn't it? Yeah.
I was just like a little here. I'm looking at Dave, right? We were looking at the Southern, that little snippet there, right? That just reminded me. Do you remember, Dave? I interviewed you a few years back. I forget what year.
Yeah.
But you were passenger at the time, and I don't. Who was that with in that?
That was with Richard Hackney.
Oh.
The driver I've been with for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had an accident in 21 at Donington Park. So he's only just literally got a new bike together now. I'm going to be, fingers crossed, racing this season. Only doing some club meetings.
Dave still is passenger.
I'm still passenger.
Yeah. I was going to ask you guys, like, Scott. Do you live up in Scotland? How do you guys get together? What are the distances where you reside?
That's
you
all
guys
right. I've
get
just
together,
done it, actually.
you know what I mean?
I've just driven up to them
I'm
again.
3.5 hours to Lee if you go the right road, but Lee took longer to go home last time because he got lost.
Yeah. I had a brand new idea.
5 hours or something?
Yeah. I thought, I'll go Glasgow way, it's faster. It wasn't. I'm going the wrong direction to home, and then I went down the M6. Before I knew it took me 4 hours 50 minutes to get home. I thought, I knew I had time to waste, but Christ. Yeah.
The back way there, right?
But the thing is, like, that's another thing with the bond of all of us. Me and Scott FaceTime every day. FaceTime every single day.
Even when I'm busy at work.
Don't we? Even at work. When he doesn't answer,
He phones me.
I ring on it. All right.
Well, that's so important, though, right? Is that you two guys get on, it's all the guys that do really well. The teams. They have that link, don't they,
Yeah.
between the
I think as the
driver
click,
and
it's
the
like
passenger. That makes it for just a good team to a great one.
yeah, no. I also think age gap's got a lot to do with things with people clicking. It's like
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I raced with DeVos and me and him never really clicked together because there's
It's an
such a
age gap,
large
innit?
age gap.
Yeah. Just an
And
age
then
Yeah.
Because you and Lee don't just
it
race
was just
together. You're,
yeah,
you're,
it's
you're
like
friends.
it's
like,
silly things like you
Yeah.
would go out for food and you'd be like, oh look at this, that other person's not interested in that, and it's kind of if they're older and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then when you're a friend, you're on the bike, you trust what he does, and you just it's totally different, and that's why I think you see a lot of people progress through with the same passenger because you just get a bond. Yeah.
We started playing a games console game, MotoGP, and he's faster than me at it, so I've sacked it off. I'm like, I'm the driver, and he's quicker at this bike game than me. So every time he asks me now, have you done this circuit? No, I've got no intention in doing it because I can't
I
beat
do
him.
feed him pointers though. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He tried to tell me all this. No,
if you downshift it, something like that.
I end up in the gravel. That's all happens there. So before we fall out over MotoGP, I just thought, stop playing. Just stop playing.
competitiveness.
Yeah.
There probably isn't a day you don't speak to each other though.
No.
Really.
No, don't think so. But again, it's same with it. Ideally, if you could pick everyone up from where they lived and put us all in the same place, I think we'd have a hell of a time. We would.
I took Lee on his first train ride.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where was
yeah.
that?
Going to
Ah,
Edinburgh.
yeah, it was. Yeah.
Never experienced a
Oh.
train.
Don't.
Who's never experienced a train?
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Don't. I'm really living it.
33-year-old's never been on a train.
No, I went on one at Beamish, but it only goes like 200 yards that way, and then it comes back. It didn't really feel the
doesn't
same.
count.
Well, you guys got to. You should have made my miniature.
said
That's where we want to go
said that.
next.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where
We
we're
got
heading.
like it. Yeah. We
Mind
had
you,
a lot
I
of
reckon
fun.
I'll look a bit.
Oh yeah.
You know.
No
Yeah.
comment.
Yeah. I have another one of my hobbies. It costs a lot of money. My
So you're
hobby.
taking that with you?
Yeah. Well, no, I think I have to go with the place. The guy, whoever gets, is going to want it. But
We have done a lot of stuff, haven't we? When you think where we've been, what we've done, we went to Ireland. We did that Sunflower. Obviously, I've only been
I
once.
forgot about that.
that was good. Oh yeah, that's good. You mentioned now. Start working yourself into what you guys are doing now on the short circuit now.
I'm just trying to think, what else? Where else have we been? You've done Belgium.
I did Chimay.
You did Chimay,
I would like to
yeah.
go and do Chimay again because it's holiday, but it's very difficult with times for obviously
Do you know-
TT Southern. And
When you say it's a holiday and going back to the TT 2022, that's why I said it would be a holiday, and it wasn't.
liar.
Oh, lie. Yeah, that's all I got. Wasn't a holiday. This year, we're returning back to the FSRA.
Yeah.
We're all signed up for the full series now, so we have some plans in place. We're moving off Suzuki and we're moving to Kawasaki now, so that's another plan of ours. The bike's currently at the Christie Engineering Services for that, with Lumley Engineering for the dry sump system and everything. So we've got a lot of plans, with obviously Oliver's Mount, the Southern 100 Scarborough, and the Isle of Man. We might do some BSB stuff. Obviously, we've got the long bikes out there still. We've got the
Oh,
long
do you?
Kawasaki, yeah.
Oh.
But that's more of an option of if we get the opportunity to. You've mentioned Chimay. Might be a case of tap long bike there if we can.
Look at laugh.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like, worst case scenario, it blows up, we can park it up.
Belgian beer.
Get on Belgian beer. Yeah. I'm glad that we've got a full plan, and this is like the first chance that back like 2021, I feel everything's kind of going in the right step now. We're back how it should be. Yeah, just ready for the year ahead.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the countdown. Looking forward to getting the bike back and go from there. Scott's going to have about 3 days to paint it and do the design, so he'll have to get cracked down, won't he?
You guys fancy winning the championship, the FSRA? You guys?
Well, they'll take part.
Yeah, it's a hard
We're
one,
not there
isn't
to take part. We're there to win it. But Pete's fast.
Pete, yeah, well, it's not
Pete
just
is
But
Pete.
everybody's going to be fast this year. You've got Todd Ellis coming in it. You've got,
Yeah, tell.
I presume Alan's doing it. You've got Darryl. Darryl's a competitor.
There's loads of people in there that are really competitive, and last year we were out on the Christie bike. We were
Yeah.
developing that, so we turned up at Donington Park with this bike brand new. We'd never used it before. It kind of been set up in the garage, and we went out and put it on. We got a P3 result in the first race and a P2 in the second race. The first time out on it. So that did wonders for the Christian engineering bike, obviously alongside what Darryl was doing. And then where did we go after that?
We went straight back.
We went straight back
Because
there.
we were curious to what I could actually do, because it wasn't a lot of time.
Yeah,
then
we changed some things, didn't we?
we moved
put
the lap record by half a second.
Yeah, and it went and broke that record, like that, which was something else. So,
Lap record Pete just set the previous week.
yeah,
And even that was half a second
I
down.
think
on-
7/10 is what it
Yeah,
broke.
it was crazy, wasn't it?
No, obviously the last time out on it was at circuit-wise was Knock Hill, and it was just on fire there. We went out and we got 2 wins quite well. I wouldn't say dominantly, but it was quick, wasn't it?
BSB was fun, wasn't it?
This was never fun. Chasing them long bikes around with a short one. But we still had a really good year last year. You know, I was fortunate enough to ride with a couple of people last year, and obviously shout out to Scott and Jake, because I'm fortunate really that I know people like that. So yeah, good, happy.
All right. Sounds okay then. Well, you guys have anything else? What about Rona? You got any input here? Anything these guys left out?
I don't think so. Just,
Going to keep us right this year.
I mean, I'll try my best, but I
Yeah.
don't know. Scott asked me in the van earlier. Actually, he said, "What's it like for you once?"
Oh, I asked her about the TT.
Yeah.
Like, what does she go through when we're out in the TT course?
Oh, yeah.
It was a one-word answer. I said it's awful. But I think before you go out, I very much kind of put on a front of I'm fine, so that yous are fine, and make sure yous are fine. And then once yous are away, I just kind
Meltdown.
of look for a wine and just keep an eye on my phone and look forward to his coming back. Really,
I've
but
still got that note. You know,
It must be
so-
awful though. Like.
I've still got that note about I trust you with Scott Hall. Remember?
that's my bracelet.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so the pressure is really a lot different than when they just racing across, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's some massive difference, isn't it?
You can't see them.
The TTs
I
are
know.
I guess the fact you
really,
can't
Yeah.
see them.
And
but the
it's-
Scarboroughs can be pretty.
It's so
Pretty
long
heavy
that yous are
too.
away
You
for
can
like a
hear.
circuit. It's
Scarby,
only a
you
couple of
can
minutes.
hear them going round.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you've got
the
the echoes
Scarby,
all the time.
You can hear them going all the way around. So
Yeah, yeah.
you have got half.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
I think that's
You get
what it
glimpses
is
through
too.
trees
They,
as well,
they
don't
kind of
you?
go
Yeah.
into the abyss. You don't know
Yeah.
where.
And it's a long.
That's what
20
it is.
minutes,
however
22
long,
minutes.
20
How did
Yeah.
you find it? Obviously, in comparison to how Rona felt, like how was it for you? Because obviously you were working on the bike with Tony and with everyone else. You were taking the bike up to scrutineering and messaging me saying, "Yep, all good," even when it wasn't all good and had the problem with the Christmas tree bracket at the front, wasn't there? You're like, "Yep."
Don't want you to have the pressure that there's something wrong with the bike when it's us to fix it.
Yeah.
You two are down there, we're up here, we'll sort it. Once it's through, it's done, it's done.
You get
Well,
nervous
yeah, well, of course I get nervous because I've spent 12 hours fixing that bike.
every day.
Every day, yeah. Engine.
It's funny, Rona can almost do a full lap passage in, talking it through.
Didn't you?
Yeah.
Don't ask.
We'll
me
do it later
to-
when she's done that rhubarb fizz again.
I don't want any more of that rhubarb fizz. Thanks very much.
It can be found in Castletown, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okie doke, guys. Well, you got anything else to say? I have one thing. Good luck. That's my closing remark.
Thank you, yeah.
Guys, good luck. Yeah.
Obviously, again, just putting it out there. If you want a T-shirt, the 1999.
Yeah.
All funds go to the racing, and there's limited amounts. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I tell you what, it is a good looking T-shirt too.
Yeah,
It's a
just
good
something
one.
different, yeah.
It's
You want
like,
some?
you want? Yeah, Chris wants one. Chris wants one.
yeah.
No, thanks for everyone obviously who gets involved and helps us. Like most people, I know it's a cliche, everyone says it, but we can't do it without the people that support us, whether it's followers or whether it's people who sponsor us, and we've got some very loyal sponsors, the team, and let's get cracked on with 2024 because I'm ready for it. Yeah.
Oh, good.
You? You're ready,
All right.
man. It's coming.
Okay. Okay, guys. Thanks for coming by, and yeah, I'll do an over and out now here. Wait a second. I gotta do this. Okay, guys. Bye. Get the three wheeling. By the sport, for the sport.